Hi, in this course I will teach you how to sell print on demand on Etsy. I've been selling on Etsy for over 3 years now and I made over $150,000 in sales. This course includes pretty much everything that you need to know in order to become successful on this platform. I recommend this business to pretty much everyone that wants to start an online store. Etsy is the easiest marketplace that you will ever find. It is way easier than Amazon and the potential is there as well. So, how does this business model work? Well, it is quite simple. First, we will open an Etsy store, and then we will connect our Etsy store to our print provider's platform. So these two platforms are synchronized. When someone will place an order on our Etsy store, the order will be automatically sent to our print provider's platform. We will submit the order there, and they will print our actual design on the product and send it to our customer. That's how easy it actually is. And that's why I recommend this business model to everyone. You can pretty much do this from everywhere in the world. Now, something else. You will see that in this course, I do not recommend using Printful. Instead, I recommend Printify, and I will tell you why. Well, first, if you are going to sell one t-shirt with Printful, for example, you will lose $4 in profit. And that's a lot in print on demand, because you make money by selling in volume. So imagine that you're making 5,000 sales, multiply that by $4, you're losing $20,000. That's why I recommend Printify. The prices are way better in there, and Printify is a print provider marketplace, meaning that we will have a lot of print providers to choose from in there. If there is a stock issue, for example, with Printful, that actual product, you won't be able to pick it anymore. And that's why with Printify, we can just change our print provider and we can keep selling that specific product. Hi, and welcome to the course. Now, before diving into it, keep in mind that you need a bank account for this. So, if you do not have a bank account, you can use a service like TransferWise, Revolut, Mones, or any other in order to make an online bank account. But Etsy does not allow using virtual credit cards on the platform. So be sure that you will use a physical card in here when Etsy will ask us for our credit card or debit card. So now you can just go on Etsy.com. You'll click on Sign In on the top right. And here we will make an account. I'll just click on Register. I will input my email address that I just made right now. I will input the password as well. And we will register. I forgot to add this one. You can use any type of email that you want. It doesn't matter. All right. Now I can just go on the top right. And I will click on Sell on Etsy. I will click on Get Started. Let's do this. You can just skip this. This is just for statistics for Etsy, so it doesn't matter that much for you. You can skip this as well. And we will click on Start Your Shop. Now, in here, you'll have to select your shop's language, which should be English. Shop country. In here, you will select United States because we are doing print on demand. And this means that the company that we are working with right now is in the US. So we will have to select United States in here so our customers know that we ship from the United States to United States. So they do not have to wait for their package. So I'll just go all the way to the bottom, select United States, and the currency will be US dollars. We selected US dollars in here because this will be the displayed currency in our store. And this will be way easier for us to make adjustments to the price. Because, for example, if I selected something else, euro or British pound, we will have to convert the actual price so we know exactly what will be shown on Etsy in US dollars. So it's way easier to use US dollars right away. I'll just click on Save Now. I will enter the shop name. You can enter whatever name you want for your store, but if you're thinking of a long-term brand or you have a niche, make sure that you choose a fitting name for you. So I will just enter a random name now. Something like this. And it's already taken. I will just select a suggestion from Etsy. I'll click Save. And now we will have to add our first listing on Etsy. This is a procedure only for the first time when you open an account. So afterwards, once we add this the demo product in our store, we will add the products only from the print provider's platform. So in our case, we will use only Printify, which will be our production partner. I will show you that after this introduction video. So first we will create the store. So in here, we just have to input something random. It doesn't matter that much right now. I'll just select a random photo. I will just pick a mockup that I already have on my desktop. We can adjust the thumbnail in here, but I will go through this afterwards. We will just fill the fields right now, so you can go through this as quick as possible. I will just type test product. Who made it? I did. What is it? A finished product. When did you make it? Made to order, because we will do print on demand. But this will be filled automatically when we will add products from our print provider's platform. In here for category, I will type shirts. I can just go all the way to the bottom. I will type test. So we don't care right now about anything in here. Something that's important is this. Production partners, we will just add this one right now. So production partner name is Printify. Location, I'll just go on Google and type Printify headquarters, United States. All right, I don't care about this one. I care about this one. So it's in San Francisco, United States. Bam. And in here, about production partner, a small service for small retailer. Okay. Something like this can work. Actually, I can tap a fulfillment company for small retailers. It's better this way. So in here, about your partnership, why are you working with this partner? I don't have the technical ability. What is your role? I design everything myself. Even if we don't, it doesn't matter. You can pick this one. What is this partner's role? They do everything for me, because they will just print the design on the product, they will ship it, and pretty much everything. We will click Save in here now. And in here for tags, right now we will just type test. I won't go through this. We will go through SEO and everything later on. And for pricing, I will just type $14.95. And I will just fill the max in here, which is $999. All right, in here we will have to enter the shipping profile manually. So remember, this is only for the first time you're doing this right now. This will be imported automatically from Printify afterwards. So I'll just enter prices manually. I'll just search for California postal code. I'll just search for a random code. Let's see. I'll just pick this one. So we have 90210. Processing time, I'll just pick 3 days. I'll just delete the other locations. United States. I'll choose the USPS, which is United States Postal Service. Fixed. $5, $2. It doesn't matter what you input right now. And we will click on Save. That's pretty much it. So we just added the first demo product that we had to. I will just click on Do This Later now. We won't add another one. And now here comes the important part. You will have to enter your details in here. So your name, your location, your bank account, and everything. So as I said, if you have a bank account, you can just enter that one. If you don't have one, you'll have to create a bank account or an online bank account, which is easier. And you will just select the country in here, input your bank account, and that's pretty much it. I'll just fill these fields and get back to you in a minute. So after completing all that information, you will have to verify your identity. So you'll have to enter any of the following documents. So you can select your ID, driver's license, passport, or so on. Just select the identity card. That's the easiest option. You can just make a picture of it, choose the file, and upload it. I will just do this and get back to you. Now, after I uploaded the ID, you'll have to enroll into Etsy payments. So how do we do this? You just click on this button in here that is saying turn on Etsy payments. I'll just click on it. You're all set. I'll just click on visit my payment account. This error appears. It's something normal. Just go back. You'll go on the top right on Shop Manager in here. Confirm our email address. I'll just go into my email in here. I already got the email. Confirm account. The account is now confirmed. I'll go back into Etsy. We will refresh the page in here. And now we will have to input our credit or debit card. So don't forget, you must use a physical card, not a virtual card. You are not allowed to do that. You will get banned from the platform. So use a physical card. I will just input my details in here and I will get back to you. All right, so I just added my credit card in here. Now I will click on Save and Continue. And here we will have to secure our account. You will have to select an option. I recommend using the last one. Authenticator app. I will just click on Continue. And now you will have to download the Google Authenticator app. It's a well-known app, so you don't download anything malicious or anything like that. You can just click on the link in here, for example, so you know what you're downloading. I'm using a phone with iOS, so I will just open it. And this is the app that I must download. I will just open my phone, download the app, and I will show you what you have to do. It's pretty easy. So once you get the app, you click on Continue. You open the app, so let me just search for it. All right? You open the app. There is a plus button on the bottom. You press on it. You select Scan QR code. You scan this code. And now you will see that Etsy was added in this list in the app, and you have a code, a 6-digit code. So you'll have to enter that code. I will enter mine and get back to you. Now, after we completed everything, our store is pretty much ready, but we will have to do some modifications. So we will click on this button in here that says Edit Shop. And first we will have to add a banner. We will select the big banner option because it looks better. And we will have to create one. I recommend you to use Canva. Canva is a free tool, and you can pretty much get everything in here, social media templates, everything. And I will just search for Etsy Shop Cover. And this is it. And here we have some templates. Some are free, some are paid. I will just click on this free filter in here, and I will select the first one. And here I will input my store name. Just double click the text and make the modifications. And this one as well. I will say premium t-shirts for every taste. And then we'll click on the share button and download. This is how easy it actually is. And the same thing we will do for the logo because we need a logo as well. So I will type logo in here. I will filter only the free variants, and I will just pick the first one. Okay, and I will type EST 2022 in here. Share, download, and that was it. And now we will upload both of these in our store. I will just close it. So first the banner, which is this. And now the logo. And we're good to go. Now something else. We need to change the description of our store. This one will appear on Google as well. We have a preview in here. So I'll just say the same thing. Premium t-shirts for every taste. Save. In here, you'll have to change the location. I already entered California, US. Make sure you choose your print provider's location, or just input any location in the US so that the customers know that you are shipping directly from the US to the US so they don't have to wait for their order. Now something else in here, we have shop announcement. In here, you can just type the promotional offers. For example, I will just add 10% off summer sale is now active. Shop whatever your heart desires. Something like that. Even though it doesn't make much sense, I just type something random. Alrighty, in here you have the option to add videos and photos of you working and making the t-shirts and so on. You don't have to do this. You can just upload some pictures from your print provider if you want, but it is not mandatory. So if I just go on Etsy, for example, I'll just share what the others are doing. So I'll just type Father's Day shirt, for example, and I'll just go into the first store that I'm seeing in here, a bigger one, this one. So I'll just go into it. It has over 150,000 sales, so that's a lot. And if I scroll in here, you can see that this store has no picture, nothing, because it doesn't make sense to add some. You can if you want, but there's no point. You're doing print on demand. You don't have your own thing. You can add images from your print provider. You can do that if you want, but it's not mandatory. At the end of the day, what sells is your actual designs that you have. If your designs are good, you'll make good sales. That's it. You have the option of adding a story in here. So as we can see in this example, you can just add something simple that you started to sell t-shirts because you love fashion and whatever, something like that. You can just type your own story. It's not that important, but you can do it if you want. All right, it's something else. You can add your social media pages. In here, I recommend adding those so you can just make a Facebook and an Instagram page and just post whatever you're doing in the store once in a while. Even though this doesn't matter in the beginning, I recommend doing this actually when your store grows a bit. So you have like, let's say 5,000 sales or so. Then you could just do this because you will eventually grow this store and you can become sort of a brand later on. So when that happens, you should post more on social media. You should just type a message in the announcement and let your customers know that you are active on social media on Facebook so they can follow you and such. You can do that and they will follow you once in a while. Not all the customers will do that, obviously, but a part of them will do that. And it is good to have a backup in some case that your Etsy shop gets suspended for copywriting. I'm just saying. So just to be safe, it's better to do this so you can have a part of the audience on your social media over time, just in a few years or something when you grow. And you can obviously then just make a website for your own and sell the same products on your website and transition in there. That would be better because Etsy has some fees that you'll have to pay like 11-12%. So yeah, that's an idea. So something that you have that you can have in mind for the future. Alrighty, here in the shop member section, you'll have to add yourself. So I'll just add me in here as an owner, customer service, and designer. And I'll click save. Something else are the shop policies. You'll have to change those. So I already made the changes in here. So disable the returns and exchanges because Printify does not offer returns or exchanges, unfortunately, but enable cancellations within 1 hour of purchase. Why is that? Because some customers will change their mind, and that's normal. Even we are doing that when we buy something. You might change our mind and want to cancel the order. We should give this option to our customers as well. So add this within 1 hour of purchase. If someone wants to change their mind, we can just refund their order and that's it. And it's okay. Alrighty. And let's see something else that you have to change in here. Let me go into the store again. Yeah, we have the FAQ. I will just type a template for you. I already have some questions and answers from my store. I will just type them in here so they can help you out. You don't have to think about those. Just click on the custom button in here. Here you will type the question and underneath you'll have the answer. So it is pretty easy, just question and answer. Click save and you can add another one and so on. Okay, so I'll leave this one. Just check the description and copy those that I will just share to you. Or you can simply go to another store and find some FAQ. They have some, this store doesn't. So you can just go into another store and search for an FAQ if you want. Most likely they are easy to find. So let me just click on a random product. I'm sure that this one has one, maybe in the product description. Let's see. No, it doesn't. So yeah, it's not mandatory to add it because people won't check this anyway. They will message you most likely. But if you want, you can add the description, an FAQ, just check the description and copy those that I will tell you. All right. And something else that you have to add in here that is important. Let me see in the settings, options and offer gift message. Disable this one. By default, it is enabled. You'll have to disable it because our print provider doesn't offer this option. And if a customer will leave a note after an order, because they can do that, they have a field where they can leave a note. If you have this enabled, just disable it so they won't be able to do this. This would have been a cool thing because they can just add a gift message and they can include that gift message in the actual order. But unfortunately, Printify doesn't offer this. So this is pretty much it when it comes to creating our store. Afterwards, I will just go into the dashboard and I will explain the entire dashboard to you. So see you in the next video. In this video, I will explain the dashboard to you. So you'll just have to go on Etsy.com, click on the shop manager here on the top right. And this is the dashboard. So you have a stats overview in here for your store, the views for all your products, the visits to your specific products that you have, orders, revenue, and so on. You can select the stats from here, last 7 days, yesterday, 30 days, and so on. Here you have your summary for your listings. Active listings, 0, because I deleted that one that I made in the beginning. Expired, 0. Sold out, 0. So right now we have nothing. Here, under the recent activity, you will see the orders that will receive a favorite, a rating, or an order. So that's what you will see in here. But you should also download the Etsy app for your phone, because in there you will see everything that we see in here. So it's basically a dashboard, but it is simplified. But you'll be able to see the orders, messages, and so on. It is quite useful, so be sure to download the app as well. Now, in here we have the Listings tab. In the Listings tab, we will see our actual products, and we will be able to make modifications to our products from here, including pricing, description, and everything. I will just show you afterwards. Once we connect Printify to our store, I will add a product from Printify and it will be shown in our store. And I will make some modifications from here and you will see exactly what you can do. You can make sections for your products. I already made 2 because I tried to film this video before, but for some reason the software crashed and everything was lost. So what you can do is just click on add section and you can add a section for shirts, a section for hoodies, a section for mugs, and just click save, and then you will be able to add these products to these products that you will add to these sections. So it is very easy to manage from here. Here we have the messages tab. This is quite self-explanatory. So basically this works like an email. You have the inbox sent and everything, spam, whatever. On the top right, we have an auto reply feature. You can use it if you want. I never use this. Only I think under one occasion, it was probably Christmas or something. And there were the same questions repeating over and over again. People were asking if they will get their order in time for Christmas. If they order now, it was like 1 week before Christmas. And I just turned this on and I wrote in here, if your question is about the order deadline when it comes to having your order before Christmas, if you order now, it is too late to have your order before Christmas. The deadline was X days ago. So you can do that. That would be useful in that case. But otherwise, I don't see why you should use this. Maybe you can think of a case, but usually it's not that necessary. Here we will have the orders and shipping tab. This is quite easy. So when someone places an order, you'll have your order here in the new tab. And when you submit the order in Printify in the platform, and I will show you how that works, the order will be automatically sent to completed when it ships out. So you don't have to make any changes in here. The only thing that you can do from here, and you will do in some cases, is to just cancel the order and refund the product, refund the actual amount to the customer. So that's the only thing you'll do in here. And you can also check the address and stuff just to see if everything fits. But usually it is imported like pretty much 100% of the time correctly to Printify. Here we have the Star Seller tab, and you can get the Star Seller badge if you meet these requirements. You will get this in time. So in the beginning, you won't have the Star Seller badge. You can't achieve this in the beginning. But once you make all these targets, let's say that way, Message response rate 95%, average rating 4.8. On-time shipping and tracking, you'll always have this. It will be automatically imported from Printify. You don't have to do anything about this. Minimum orders and minimum revenue, sales. So it is pretty easy to achieve. Once you get familiar with the platform and everything, once you get sales, you will be able to achieve this easily. Just be sure to respond to the customers. This one is the most important. So do not avoid any messages. Even if they have some random message and it doesn't make sense, just respond. Because if you don't, this target will decrease in here. Now we have the stats tab. This one is self-explanatory as well. Visits, orders, conversion rate, and revenue. Here you can see exactly where the traffic came from. This is from the Etsy platform, so Etsy app and other Etsy pages, Etsy search, Etsy marketing and SEO. And here we have the traffic that we are actually bringing. Either it's direct traffic, social media, or Etsy ads. And here we have offsite ads. So you can read it in here. Basically, Etsy will advertise your products on different social media pages, including Google. And if you get a sale for this, you'll have to pay a fee. It is 15%. But if you pass $10,000 per year in revenue, you will pay 12%. And you will only pay for this when it generates a sale. So usually you pay like $2-3 per sale generated through them. Just so you know how it works. All right. And in here, you'll have your listings. Right now, we don't have any listing. And you'll be able to sort them by views, favorites, orders, and revenue. So you have an idea which one gets the most interaction usually, or views or whatever. So that's about the stats. Then we have the finances tab. You'll give this to your accountant most of the time. So this is how much you have to pay towards Etsy, basically. Available for deposit to your account once you reach the threshold. Everything is in euros for me because I live in Europe, and that's how it's being set. You can also change the bank account by clicking on this update billing settings. Change your debit or credit card that you're paying with, and so on. Here you can choose the summary. You can see the stats exactly, last 3 months, last 6 months, all this year, all last year, and so on. Basically, this is the revenue, and this is what you have to pay. The fees to Etsy, the marketing fees to Etsy ads and offsite ads. Etsy ads only when you start the ads, obviously, and the shipping fees. And here we have the summary of what happened exactly. So I added 2 products ago. As I said, my recording crashed, and that's why you see this in here right now. You can click on finances and go into monthly tab, monthly statements, And in here, you'll have an invoice generated the next month or the previous month. So once the previous month passes, you'll have an invoice the next month afterwards, and you can just download it. It includes everything that you spent on the platform. What else we have in here? Payment settings, where you can change the actual account and stuff. You should change the deposit schedule in here to daily. There's no reason not to, but you'll have to meet the threshold in order to have the funds. So once you pass $20 or 20 euros in my case, this amount will be sent to your bank account. If you don't meet the threshold, it will be sent at the end of the week anyway. Here we can change the currency for our store, but it should always be USD. There's no reason not to, because you can change the prices in the listings, and it is way easier to change the price if you don't have to make the conversion, you know. And that's that. We have billing and address. You don't have to change any of this. All right. And afterwards, let's see if I have anything in here. Legal and tax information. You don't have to change anything in here. Only if you want to, once you start a business, but you can run this as an individual. You don't have to run it as a business. Depends where you live, depends on everything. You have to ask your accountant before that. So here, in the marketing tab, we have search analytics. I pretty much never use this, but you will see exactly for what search term, how many impressions are you getting for that search term, your position for it, visits, conversion rate, revenue, and the listings that appear for this search term. You can use it just for statistics, and that's pretty much it. Here we have the Etsy ads. This is important because we will use this in order to advertise our products. And how does this work? Well, basically, you change the budget from here. And here, by clicking on Manage Advertise Listings, you'll be able to select exactly what you want to advertise and what you don't want to advertise. So you can simply just turn them on or off. And that's pretty much it with this section. Then we have sales and discounts. In here, we can make coupon codes. So I already made those. Let's just deactivate those, and I will show to you how to enable them. So we will click on set up targeted offers. We will enable all of them, and 10% off for everything is good enough. So you can just type thank you 10 here as a coupon code. These will be automatically sent to your customers, so you don't have to think about it. I already use this, so I'll just type like this. Come back 10 and favorite 10. And now they are created and they will be sent automatically to the customers. Here are the previous ones that I added. That's why this is basically a history of the coupons that I had previously active. So yeah. And I can create a shop sale as well. For example, 10% off for my entire store. Because as you saw, when I made the store in here, so I'll just open the store, I wrote this, 10% off summer sale is now active. So I can just make a sale from here. I select percentage off, 10%, the duration of the sale from X to Y as a period, so this is 48 hours, more or less, depending on the hour. The actual sale name, I can say summer 10 off, for example. Continue, and in here I will select a specific product that I want to apply this to, review and confirm, and that's it. I have no products right now, that's why it doesn't work, so I'll just cancel it. Something else important, let's see, social media, this one doesn't matter that much. So you can basically just share your products and such. You can make posts from here directly and share them to social media. You can do that if you want. That's cool, but you should mainly focus on your store. These are extra things that you can do. But the most important thing is to make your store bigger. Just find winners and build your store up. Then you can do these things. The most important thing is to focus on sales first. Then you can do whatever you want. Here we have custom web address. You can just have a domain for your store if you want, but I don't see the point of doing this. It is just better to have your own website later on. So you have your own website and domain and not a domain attached to Etsy. I don't see the point of that. In here we have integrations, and we have some integrations with different platforms, let's say that way. You can use those. I've never used those. The most important thing in here is eRank, which will be our SEO tool, but you don't have to click on it in here. I will just go on the platform directly, and I will show to you how to do SEO and everything from this specific platform. And here we have some extra apps for bookkeeping and taxes. If you live in the US, I think that's the only reason to use any of those. But I do not live in the US, and I cannot help you with this. But yeah, ask your accountant about this, and they will tell you what to do. All right, in here we have community and help. In this tab, we basically have an option to contact Etsy by clicking on this one. Site policies, Etsy help forums, so you can just access the forums and so on. I never use that. Here we have the settings tab, and basically what this is, we can just edit our store from the dashboard directly instead of going to the store and clicking on that edit shop button on the top left like I did. So I'll just open this tab just to show you that it's pretty much the same thing. You also have an option in here to subscribe to Etsy Plus if you want. It is worth it. If you're just beginning, this is worth it, I think, because it also gives you ad credit, and at the same time, you have some free listings that you don't have to pay for. So it's basically included in the price. But I don't know, you lose a bit if you pay for it, and you also win some. It's not much of a benefit. You could just read if you want. So I would just won't go for this, and I would just focus on what matters most, building the store and so on. So just so you know that it exists in here. There's no huge advantage to using this. All right, so we have the info and appearance tab. As you can see in here, we have the same thing. We can change the shop title, logo. You can connect your Facebook and Twitter pages to your store. Shop announcement, message to buyers. I already made one, so you have an example in here. You should always set up a thank you message for your customers, and you can include a coupon code in here, like I did. So they have the chance of using this coupon code and be a returning buyer, for example. message to digital buyers, you shouldn't mess with this one as we are not selling digital items. We're focusing on selling print on demand. Here we have the About Your Shop section. Basically, the shop members, the same thing that we did previously when I added myself in the store. The story, same thing. Options in here. I went through this a few minutes ago when I showed you that you need to disable the offer gift message options. You shouldn't change anything in here. There's no reason to change anything. Vacation mode, you can do this, for example, if you're gone for a while and you cannot manage your store at all, you can just go in vacation mode, send a message that you'll be back in XYZ period. Auto reply message as well, you can say the same thing in here as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't have to mess with any of the other settings in here. It's not that important. So shipping settings, here you will have the shipping profiles. I already have a shipping profile imported from Printify because I added a product previously, but I will do this again to show it to you exactly how to do this. So I can just delete this one and we won't have any shipping profile right now. We also have another tab saying free shipping guarantee in here. Basically, if you enable this, you'll offer free shipping if someone orders products worth more than $45. But there's no reason to do this if we are doing print on demand. And I'll explain it to you why. This basically encourages customers to buy more from our store, but if they buy less and they want to buy one product, we will have to increase the price of that product to make up for the shipping if they order 2 or more products and they go above this threshold. So it is not worth it. You shouldn't go for this in print on demand. Maybe if you sell something else and it is expensive, it is worth it. But in print on demand, you shouldn't. Packages preferences, there are some things that are not worth changing or anything. Rates and upgrades, do not bother with this at all. The upgraded shipping is very expensive right now, probably due to COVID, and the changes are still the same. That means that it is very expensive, like $25, $25 for express shipping, and that's a lot. That's the cost of the entire order if someone wants to order a t-shirt, for example. So do not go for this. There's no point. All right. Something else. Policy settings, same thing. We go in the same place again. Production partners. Here we have Printify that we added previously. Off-site ads. Here you'll have an explanation about off-site ads and how they work. But you can opt out if you want from off-site ads, but you shouldn't because it won't cost you more than $2, $3 per sale, which is pretty much the equivalent of selling with Etsy ads. Well, it depends. But, for example, if you think that it's not worth it, you just opt out and that's it. But you should just leave it the way it is. If it brings sales, it's good enough. You won't go on a loss with this one. You will still make a profit. Maybe you'll make less, obviously, like $2 profit instead of $4 if you sell organically. But a sale is a sale. It's better to make it than to lose it. And this is pretty much it when it comes to the dashboard. And in the next video, I will show you how to add a product with Printify and how to connect your store to Printify. So see you in the next one. In this video, I will show you how to add a product with Printify and how to connect Printify to our Etsy store. So this is pretty easy. Just go to Printify.com, create an account. And once you create your account, you'll have to go in here. So you have some things, some important things. You have the option to upgrade to Printify Premium. You should upgrade to Printify Premium as soon as you make an order. If your store starts to make orders, you should go for Printify Premium. There's no way you shouldn't because you get 20% off on every product. So once you start making like 10 sales per month, you're already making your money back for what you paid. And once you make more, you'll make even more money back. So it's worth to pay for Printify Premium. That's why I said that Printify is worth it way more than Printful. Prices are way better in here, especially once you pay for Printify Premium. So $29 per month, you get a save if you pay per year, but you shouldn't go for the yearly plan just because you just started. You just want to see how it goes first. So monthly fee, and you will see how much you're saving. So here we have some examples. Regular price, $9.78. With the Printify Premium price, you have $7.5. So that's $2 less already. So it's really worth it. All right. So something else, you have to go into payments. You have the option to add a balance to your Printify account with your PayPal account, or you can just add a debit or credit card. Both options are good. You can choose whatever you want. Here we have the taxes tab. Make sure to complete this once you make your business and everything. And now let's just proceed to connecting our store to our Printify account. So you'll click on here on the top right, Manage My Stores. Click on this Connect button first. We'll click on Etsy. We'll just wait a bit. And yeah, it's already connected. Usually it will ask you to grant access. I already did this previously, as I said, because my video crashed. But basically it will just throw you into your Etsy account, and you'll have to click on grant access, and that's pretty much it. And then it will say success, and that was it. Pretty easy. Something else that is important afterwards, you can just click on this wheel in here that says settings. Make sure that you change it with your store name. And under preferences, we will scroll in here, and under order approval, we will select manual. We don't want our orders to be automatically sent into production, because in some cases, people will change their mind, maybe, 20 hours later, 15 hours later. That's why I always recommend waiting at least 24 hours before you submit the order, because people change their mind. So you don't want to pay from your own pocket when they will insist of getting their order canceled, else they will leave a 1-star review or something like that. So you should not let this on automatic. Just select manual and you're good to go. Afterwards, we click save, and that was it. Now, let's just add a product to our store, and how easy this actually is. You'll have to hover your click in here. We will select t-shirts, and in here, we have multiple brands. So we have Bella Canvas, which is the most popular one, and this is what we will use. We have Gildan, Next Level, and a lot of other brands in here, as you can see. So you can select many options. But the most sold shirt on Etsy with Print on Demand is Bella Canvas, because this is the highest quality shirt in here. Gildan has better profits, but Bella Canvas is softer. So I would pick quality over a little bit of more profit. You can choose whatever you want, but Bella Canvas is usually the way to go. So I will select Bella Canvas in this case. Now, in here, we have multiple print providers. And as you can see, every print provider has a different price compared to one another, different shipping price, shipping time, and available colors for that specific t-shirt. My recommendations are to go with the following print providers. So we have SwiftPod, Monster Digital, Dimona T. You can select Dream Junction, and then you can select whatever you want. So these are my 4 top priorities. If Swift doesn't have stock, if Swift doesn't have a product in stock, you go for Monster. If Monster doesn't have that product in stock, you go for Dimona T, and then you go for Dream Junction. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. But instead of Dream Junction, they actually have their prices right now. You can just go for Drive. Drive is cheaper, and Drive is good as well. So just go for Drive. Way better. Swift, Monster, Dimona, Drive. That's it. In this case in here, I will just select Monster Digital. I will click on Start Designing, and I will add a design for my computer. I will select this one. I will just wait for it to load. And it was uploaded. Now, in here, I will change the color because you won't see it on white. And I will choose black and navy. And if I click on the design, I can simply make it smaller, adjust it, and that's it. Pretty easy. In here, as you can see, it says the resolution. It is high resolution, 491 dpi. This is the recommended resolution by Printify. So this is what your design should be, around 5,000 pixels. You can also, when you make it bigger, the resolution will decrease, as you see. So that's why it is recommended to have your file at least 5,000 pixels. On here, on the top, we can check the actual sizes and colors if they are in stock or if they are missing, and the actual providers. So it is quite easy to check as well. I'll just click save and I'll go into changing this product's title. So afterwards, I can just click on the title in here. And I will change this to whatever the t-shirt is saying. So we have mental health awareness t-shirt. These are the mockups that are included from Printify. We won't use all of these. We will only use the front mockup, and the other ones will we will delete the other ones, and we will add a professional mockup from Placeit. I recommend doing this. If you know Photoshop or any other editing software, you can just download some templates from Etsy, for example. So I can just go on Etsy and type Bella Canvas Mockup. This is it. So you can just download some mockups from here, purchase them, and you can just add your design on top of them and add it as a mockup. You can do that if you know to do any graphics at all. But the easier option would be to go for Placeit, which is this. You'll have to pay for a membership for it, but it is very easy to use. So I can just type shirt mockup in here. And as you can see, we have plenty of options. So I can just pick one. Upload from your device, and I will add a design. Make it a bit smaller in here. And the shirt color to black. And that was it. I'll click on download in here. And just wait a bit. And then we will upload this to our store. So quite easy. And they are really professional. They look well as well. You should always upload different mockups every single time. So do not upload the same mockup over and over again. Just make it more dynamic so your store looks different every time when you add a new product. So I will just copy this one, put it in here, and we will change this to our store later on. All right, so in here, the description is imported automatically from Printify. Here we have the prices, and my prices recommendation is as follows. Do not price under $14.99. Do not price over $20. So you should go somewhere in between. $16.99, something like that, is safe to use. But if you're just beginning and you want to rush sales and have sales quicker, go for $14.99, and you will increase the price with time. Once you will see that you're not making sales anymore due to the price increase, you will decrease the price again. So pretty simple. But make sure you pick a price in between. Do not go over it or under it because you'll lose money afterwards. So in here, we will have to select show all variants and create new shipping profile because you will need a new shipping profile. But you shouldn't create a shipping profile every single time. Once you create one shipping profile, you'll be able to select it from here. You'll click on this one and the shipping profile will be shown. Just select it. So we are making a t-shirt for the first time in our store from Printify. We need a shipping profile right now. Next time, we won't check this one. We'll just select it from the list. But when we add a different product, like a hoodie, for example, we will need, again, a new shipping profile for a hoodie. And afterwards, you add another one. You won't make a shipping profile, and so on. Pretty easy. So in here, you can just click Edit Profit, change the price, or Edit Price and change the price. Just make sure to check that the price is different for each size. So up to XL, the price is the same. To XL, 3XL, the prices are different. So it's more expensive. All right. So let's just say that I'm changing the profit to $7. And as you can see, the prices have changed now. And the profit is $7 in here. We can also change the price in Etsy as well. So it doesn't matter if you do it from here or from Etsy. If you do it from here, the prices will be automatically added like this into your Etsy store as well. So that might make it easier for you. So you don't have to edit it in Etsy as well. Just stick with a price and keep that price. All right. And now we just publish these products to our store. We'll just wait a bit and it will show into our store in a few seconds. We will also have to add a size chart. So we will get that one by going to the catalog again, t-shirts, and I will open this in a new tab. I will select the same t-shirt, and we will scroll all the way to the bottom in here. So we have care instructions and size guide. You can make it professional and make a table on your own and type all this text nicely. But what I'm usually doing is I'm cropping this. So I use the snipping tool that is built into Windows. And I will just make a screenshot from this. And I will save it and I will just upload it for the product. So it is now published. If I go into the listings, it is still uploading, so I'll just have to wait a few more seconds just to be sure that everything is fine. As you can see, the price is automatically imported. I'll just refresh it again. I might have to wait a bit more. Let's see. Yeah. We'll wait. No biggie. Maybe it is already uploaded now. Nope. Right. It is usually quick. I don't know why it takes so long right now. I might have to publish it again, but if it doesn't load in like 10 seconds, I will have to refresh it or something. Yeah, it works. Okay. So now I can just change section in here, select shirts, apply. It's now in the shirts category. And if I open the store, you can see we have the shirts section and the t-shirt is here. Pretty easy. So now I'll just click on the wheel, edit, and I will remove every single mockup besides the front ones. And I will just select this one that we added from Playset. I'll put it in front as the first picture, and I will also select the size chart. Even though it looks like this in here, it will look way better afterwards. I'll just show it to you. So adjust thumbnail. I'll make this one bigger so they can see the design. All right. I will change the title and the tags and everything, and I will do SEO properly, but I will show it to you afterwards. Right now, we are just adding a product just to show you how it works. So as you can see, everything was completed automatically. We don't have to change any of this. T-shirts, everything is fine. The only thing that is not changed here is the occasion and holiday. You should add these on your own. So if this shirt is, for example, for, I don't know, a birthday, you will select birthday in here. If the shirt was for Mother's Day, you will select Mother's Day in here. And it should be somewhere in here. Let me see. I probably missed it. Mother's Day, right? So you will select an option that fits your design. If it doesn't, if none of these fit your design, just don't select anything. Because usually customers use these filters to find products, and it is quite useful for you as well. And it's good for SEO because they will find your products based on this criteria. In here, you'll have to select the automatic renewal option. And as you can see, it is explained in here. Every time you add a product on Etsy, you will have to pay this fee of $0.2. And whenever you make a sale, this fee will be applied again because you'll have to relist the product. And for example, if you don't make any sale after 4 months, you will have to renew the listing again in order to appear on Etsy. So this is how it works. So you can have an idea. You should always select automatic so you don't have to bother with this. So the description was imported automatically. You can also add some more in here if you want. You can type some details for processing times and so, but these will be shown on Etsy anyway. So there's no point in adding more, but you can if you want. You can add an FAQ in here. You can add some care instructions in here, wash instructions, whatever. So you can do whatever you want, but you shouldn't bother that much with it. It doesn't matter. So you can just check the competition. I can just go to the same source again and you will see what they did. So I'm selecting this one. As you can see, the shipping time is already mentioned in here. So there's no reason to do this, actually. But some of them are doing it, including this one. So product, tell us what you want, the message box and so on, production, shipping times. So they have some more information. You can do this if you want, but there's no point in doing it. There's just extra info, but it's your choice. It doesn't matter that much. The design is what matters. That's what makes the sale. So Production partner, you don't have to check this. Once we added the production partner, that's enough for Etsy. It's only for them. Here we have the tags. I will show you afterwards. Price is automatically imported. Shipping profile automatically added. You can always edit the shipping profile in here if you want, but there's no point in changing the shipping price. They were automatically added. Do not try to make some extra profit from shipping. That's not healthy. So just leave it the way it is. It's totally okay. And here under the marketing tab, you should always leave this to yes when you add something new, so you have an idea of the potential of that specific product. But in this case in here, I will click on maybe later, as I do not want to advertise this right now. This is just as a demo. So you'll have to click publish once, you'll have this error, but once you click again, it will work. That's how the platform works, apparently. So yeah, the product is now edited. So if I open it on Etsy, this is how it looks like. So we have all these pictures, including the size chart. And if I click on it, it looks pretty good, right? So it is not pixelated at all. So yeah, I'll just close this. I'll go back into Printify. And I want to explain some things to you about the platform so you have an idea of how this works exactly. So let's imagine a case in here. Let's say that this product is out of stock. As you can see, we have a message in here saying all in stock. If some stock is missing, you'll see a message in here saying 1 out of X out of stock or something like that. So in that case, how do you proceed? So let's say that we have an order in our store. So I will create one manually just so I can have an example. I already made one in here, but I told you that the recording was cut. So I will make a new one. I'll select black, M size, shipping. I'll just have some random information. So I'll input the same things. Phone number, zeros, it doesn't matter. This will be added automatically from Etsy, will be imported everything in here. So you don't have to make this. I'm just making this manually, just to have a demonstration. So we'll choose Alabama. I will just input address generator, Alabama, US. So I'll just pick this just to be able to proceed. Postal code and Birmingham. So it was 35244. Yeah. All right. And now here we have the option to select the shipping. As I told you, express shipping is super expensive, so there's no point. Here is a summary for what you will pay. With premium, you will pay 7.5, so way less. So the total production cost would end up at 12.6 or something similar to that. So you're paying a maximum of $13. And if you use Printful, you will pay way more than this. Instead of $12.5, which is with Printify Premium, you will pay like 15, 16. So it is $4 more. So there's no way you should use Printful. The quality is pretty much the same, so you don't lose anything by using Printify. You actually make more. So I'll click Save for Later in here because I don't want to send this to production. And the order will appear in the Orders tab now. So it is on hold at the moment, but if I refresh, this is how it will appear. And this is how an order will appear to you as well once you have an order on Etsy. And it will be automatically sent to Printify. So once you click the Submit Order button, the order will be sent to production and directly to your customer. So now I said that this order, we suppose that we have the following situation. This order is out of stock, and we want to send this order to that customer. How do we do this? So I can just click on this, Replace. I can click on Show in Stock. So we have all the variants in stock from a specific print provider. Or I can just go manually to another print provider, and I can just select and continue. I will select Swift, for example. It should be in here. Yeah, here it is. The rating is pretty low right now. I don't know why. It used to be good, but yeah, it happens. Oh, I see. They have a production time issue. That's why most of it is better usually. So I'll just select something else. Let's go with Dimona. Or no, I'll go with Dry because it's just cheaper. All right, and now the design is already applied. It looks good. I just click Save. and I will save it as a draft. I don't want to publish this to my store because the product is already in my store. The only thing I'm doing is that I'm changing the print provider in here, and as you can see, this one has a stock issue, so this is how it looks like. So you can have an idea when something is out of stock. So let's say that I just swap to another print provider that has full stock right now, and I will just go into orders in here. I'll click on the order, and automatically this will change to another print provider, but I have to edit it first. So I'll just remove this, add, and select again the product, black, again, calculate. So this is how you do. Just click on edit after you change the print provider, and you will see that it is automatically imported now. So everything is fine. This is from Dry Fulfillment, the other print provider that I selected. And you will just click proceed to payment and you will submit the order. And that's it. As you can see, this one is a bit more expensive than the previous one. Yeah. And yes, and save. And that was it. So I changed the print provider. Now you can do something else. You can add the same product. So I can just click on duplicate in here. And I can just change the print provider and add it from another print provider. So I'll just go back to Monster. And if we have an issue with the stock now, I'll just save it directly because it looks good. Save as draft. And let me just rename it so I can differentiate it. So let's say Monster Digital for this shirt. Save as draft again. So in this situation, if we had this product that is out of stock and you wanted to replace the order with this one, I can simply just go into the order again, click on it, edit, add, and now we have the other variant. I can just select it, black, size, and delete this one. So you can do that as well. You can add another variant. So you have two, but do not publish it in your store. You don't want to have a duplicate for that one. So, yeah, you can do that as well. This situation is good, for example, when you are selling in a period when there are a lot of sales and stock issues. Usually that's around the Q4, so during Christmas and Black Friday. So when there are stock issues like this, you should always make a backup to your specific product that is making good sales. So for that specific product, always make a duplicate and select a print provider that has stock for it. So you can always do this, or just click on replacing here and change it to another print provider. You have two good options. So that's pretty much it when it comes to adding a product from Printify. I'm sure this was quite simple. And yep, see you in the next one. Okay, so now let's focus on finding winning designs. This is very easy, and I'll show you exactly how to do it and the ways you can use to find winning designs. So let's say that I'm searching for a niche that is popular right now. I'm in September, so Halloween is around the corner. I can just type Halloween shirt, and it will have plenty of results. Now, the factors are as follow. Look for the popular now badge. I'll just open this listing. You can look for a bestseller badge. That's another factor. I don't think I will find the bestseller badge in here. I will only find popular now because it's Halloween and this is selling like crazy. But I will just try. No, I might have to search for something that sold well. So I can just type Father's Day shirt, for example, just so you can see how it looks like. Bestseller. Another factor. So we have popular now, bestseller. Now, another factor is, look for this. Over 20 people have this in their carts. This is the maximum. It can go higher than 20. This means that this is selling very well right now. Now, what you can do? Another factor, let's say that way to find a winner. Once you found one, go into the store. Look for more. So in here, look at this. Winner, 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 winner. Pretty much everything that is in here is selling extremely well. So now you have an idea of how to find winners. That's how simple it is. Something else that you can do, you can look in the reviews, and if you see the same product repeating quite often in the reviews, you know that that design is selling well. So I already saw like 3 designs that were repeated. This one, this one, this one. So yeah, that's how I do it. It's pretty easy. Just going through the reviews. If you see the same products selling quite often, that's a winner. That's how you find one. So let's see how old this store is. So only 1 year old, and it's doing great, 16,000 sales. That is great. What you can do, so once you find the winner, you can just go on Fiverr.com, find a graphic designer in here. So you can type shirt design, for example. So you can find plenty of designers, pay like $10 to $20 max for one design. So it costs you something. It's not super cheap, but not super expensive either. And just tell them to make the same design, but make it a bit different so it's not copyrighted, you know? Use the same phrase, but just change the design language just a bit. So that's how you find winners. Very simple. Do not try to say copyrighted material. So there is copyrighted material in the store. This one is copyrighted, as you can see. So we have Jason and so on. Do not focus on this. Sell designs that are clean. And in the next video, I will show you how to check for copyrights so you can stay safe from copyrighted designs. So see you in the next one. That's how you find winners. Very simple. Do this and you'll be good to go. Now it's time to talk about SEO. So how do we do this? I will give you a very practical approach to SEO. So this is extremely easy. You should do this all the time. It will work every time. So we will use the tool that I told you. So that is urank.com. We go on the website, make an account. You don't have to pay for the membership. You can use the free membership. It is pretty easy. You go under tools, keyword tool, and we will just optimize this listing, for example. So we have a mental health awareness shirt. I will just select it and click on edit in here. And let's optimize this one. So we go on eRank. I will just type whatever the design says. So we have mental health awareness shirt. And in here we have some metrics. So these specific keywords have a very low search volume. So this is not a good choice for design to sell. But the competition is very low, which has high potential. But if it would have had good traffic, we don't have good traffic, so it's kind of wasted. But if we delete the awareness keyword, you will see that this has traffic. So that was more specific with the awareness included. So now you can see that we have a lot of traffic and a lot of competition as well. So I can just type mental health shirt. We will go all the way to the bottom. I'll just let it load. I'll just wait a bit. Okay. And what we can do here is the following thing. I will just sort this by daily views from high to low. And as you can see, now I already have the best performing one from all these results in here. Only 100 results are shown. So I have 16.7 daily views. Usually what is around 20 daily views has potential to be a good selling design. So let's just optimize the listing. How do we do this? I will just drag this window in here to have them side by side. So I can just pick this one or this one. It doesn't matter. They are both the same. I will just pick the second one. So I'll just say mental health awareness t-shirt. I can simply just do this. I can copy the title so it doesn't even matter. But I will just delete what doesn't make sense. So I will just delete the last ones. All right, mental health shirt. Be kind to you. I will delete this one because my design doesn't say this. It is always best to find the same design or similar design so you optimize around it again. In this case, the designs are different. We don't have the same thing, but we have the same keyword. That matters. So we can easily get the keywords from them and optimize the listing based on what they have. Mental health shirt. Let's see what else they have. Mental health awareness. All right. So I can just leave it like this. And in the tags, I can simply add everything that they have. If something from this listing doesn't look good to me or doesn't make sense, I could just pick another one. So This one is for suicide prevention, mental health. I can just pick some keywords from here, but no, I won't. Let me see if I can find something that fits more. Let me just do this. I can just go for mental health awareness. Mental health awareness. To be more precise, maybe I will find something that performs good. So I will go on the bottom again. Because I didn't like what I found. And sort for by daily views again. Yeah, this one is way better. So the daily views are better as well. And everything that is in here, I like way more. And we have the same phrase on the shirt, so we can easily optimize around this. So I'll just copy these keywords. I'll throw them in the title. And I think that I can leave every single one of them. Instead of mental health matters, I can type awareness. Because that is the first phrase of my shirt. And I don't think I will change anything else. Maybe I can type mental health matters in here. Because I already have mental health matters in the beginning. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the title. I can do that. And then I can just go in the tags. And I will just copy every single tag. Because every single tag that this guy has fits my specific listing easily. So Bella Canvas shirt. Shirt anxiety. Well, Bella Canvas anxiety shirt therapist. You got the idea. So I can just take every single one of them. Okay, mental awareness, mental health matters, school psychologist, counselor, gift, depression, shirt, suicide prevention. I might have mistyped some of them, I'm not sure. But this is the main idea. That's how you do it. So it is very, very easy to optimize the listing this way. I've always done this and it works. I've ranked products to the first page. But keep in mind, when it comes to SEO, just doing this alone and not bringing any traffic to your listing, you'll never rank on the first page. So it doesn't work like that. You need traffic. So traffic is the most important factor. Then you need favorites, you need orders, you need backlinks if possible. Backlinks means that your specific listing has been mentioned on other pages. That gives credibility, so that helps SEO. But the most important thing is this. Have the keywords and the tags in your listing, like I did. Bring traffic to your listing by running ads, and then you will test your product and see if it has potential or not. But I will show you how to find winners easily in the next video. But this is how you optimize. It is very easy to do SEO this way. So just go for the top performing listing that has the most daily views for your specific keywords that are in the design. And afterwards, just copy the title from a specific competitor, get the tags, and you're good to go. Because this specific competitor is already performing well with these keywords, so they are doing the job of bringing traffic to these keywords. You're already doing what they're doing, so this will help you a lot. You already have the good keywords. Your design fits with the keywords. It's all good. All right. Something else that is important after doing this. So you're done with this. That's how simple it is. You're done. I'll just publish it again. You will have to add the keywords that are in the title in the description as well. And this is important because this means keyword density. So the more times your keywords are repeated in your product, doesn't matter if it's title or description. That's why everyone does this and mentions 10,000 keywords. I'm just joking, not 10,000, but you got the idea. That's why everyone mentions so many keywords in the title. This helps them out to bring traffic for as many keywords as possible that fit their actual niche. So now we will just edit these keywords in the description as well. So I will just click edit. And at the end of the description, this is a feature that Etsy mentioned recently. So you have to mention the keywords that are using the title in the description as well. So I can just type it like this. That's how I do it. Extra tags, and I just paste them. It's good enough. It works. It doesn't matter. It's all about repeating the keywords. But don't do this 100 times. Just once, copy the title, paste it, you're good to go. So I'll just click publish. And that was it. This listing is optimized. Let's say that we had another product. So I'll just go into eRank again. And I know a design that I have. So I'll just type for it. I'll just search for it. Keeper of the gender shirt. Or I can just type, keeper of the gender is better. I can just type gender reveal, which is the actual niche. So you can see that the stats are higher. Now let's talk about copywriting. Now let's talk about copywriting. We will use a tool that is quite popular. So we will go on tmhunt.com, which means trademark hunt. And in here, we will input the phrase of the design to see exactly if it's copyrighted or not. So let's just search for some keywords from the designs that we found. So you have a design here saying creepy trio. I can just type this. And as you can see, the status, this is dead. So it was registered, but it expired. This means that you can use it, but there is a risk for this design to come live again. So once this will say live in here, you are at a risk of getting a copyright strike if the owner finds that you're selling a design with this phrase. Should you do it? Yes, but you'll have to be cautious. But I wouldn't do this just to be safe. But if you are cautious and you check this frequently, you'll be good to go. Or you can just register the trademark on your own if you want. You can pay for it. It's like $500 or something like that. So it's not super expensive. And if you click on this serial in here, you will see more details. So this is the official website, United States Patent and Trademark Office. And what you can check in here under goods and services, you can see exactly for what this was registered and what this doesn't allow. So you cannot sell this phrase on clothing, namely shirts, pants, skirts, dresses, sweatshirts, jackets for men, women, children, and babies. So it was not allowed, it wouldn't allow you to sell any merch with this wording on it, just so you know. But the status is now dead. So you can, but be cautious. All right, let's search for something else. Let's see in here. Something more simple and not with so many words. Let's just go for some other design. I won't focus on this store. So I'll just go for this. Let's say Top Dad. I guess it has some issue. No. Okay, this is not registered. You're good to go. You can sell a design with that saying on it. Something else. Let's see. Super Daddy-O. Let's try that. Nope, not registered. Good to go. I'll just type something that I know is live right now. It was the Dadalorian. This made a lot of sales. So this is live. Excuse me. And you cannot sell this one. Goods and services, same thing. So you're not allowed to sell this design on any of these products. That's how easy this tool is. You can just input the keywords, click on search, you see that the status is live. You cannot use that. That's how simple it is. That's how you check for trademarks. So keep in mind, do not sell copyrighted material. Never sell copyrighted material. You can make sales, you can make a good chunk of money, but you'll get banned from the platform and you will never be able to sell again. You choose if that's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. So that's how it works. And yeah, see you in the next video and apply this principle. That's how easy it actually is. Okay, so now it's time to talk about Etsy ads and our strategy. I will just read it to you because it is easier to understand it this way. It would be harder for you to understand it if I was just go into Etsy ads and talk about it. So first I will read it to you, then you'll go into Etsy ads and you'll understand this easily. So once you have at least 50 products in place, I recommend the following steps. Go into Etsy ads and set your daily budget to $10 per day. Promote 50 products at a time for 2 weeks. If you want to promote more than 50 listings at once, you might consider increasing the daily budget by $10 per each 50 listings. So for 100 listings, we can go up to $20 per day, just to be sure that the budget is not spread too thin across your listings. After 2 weeks, disable the ads for the listings that made no sales at all. So I type the here because I forgot. All right. Add 50 more listings together with those that made sales. After 1 month, see which products have a positive ROI, which means return on investment, and keep them running. Remove those that are not profitable from Etsy ads and keep only those that are profitable. Repeat. Pretty easy, I might say, but you will see this in practice and how it works. It's way easier once you start doing it. Now, something else. Pricing, which is important. Start with $14.99 plus shipping for t-shirts. In my opinion, sticking with a lower price instead of offering free shipping is better because a lot of clients will sort the price from low to high, and in this case, yours will show higher. So you will have it higher in the search results. That's what I mean. While with free shipping, the price would have been $19.99. So you see where I'm going. Add designs for each popular occasion at holidays, so this way your shop will make sales all the time. There will be fluctuations, of course. Q4 is the most profitable time of the year, but you can still do well throughout the year with decent designs. If you buy designs from random websites, make sure to check them on tmhunt.com before uploading them, so you're not at a risk for getting a copyright strike. So these are my recommendations in here, just in short. So this strategy, very simple. I just click save. I will go into Etsy again. Shop Manager, and we will open Etsy ads. Okay, so 1, you must have at least 50 listings. Manage your budget, set it to $10 per day. Manage advertise listings. Select all these 50 products at once. Let them run for 2 weeks. Whatever makes sales, you keep them running. You turn the other ones off. But you add 50 more listings afterwards. So you will have these listings that made sales, you keep them running, and you add 50 more on top of that. Then for another 2 weeks, you keep them running again. Then you will see which listing makes sales, and if those listings that you kept running after those 2 weeks are profitable now. So the listings that ran for 1 month must be profitable now. So you will have to check if the amount that you spent and the amount that you got back is more. So if you made profit, this is what matters now. So only if they are profitable, you will let them run for more than 1 month. If they are not profitable, you will disable them. And you keep repeating these steps. So in order for a listing to be profitable, let's see. So if you spend $5 and you bring back a sale, you are even. So you're not making profit. So you need to make more than $20 in revenue for $5 spent. So if you spend $5 and make 2 sales, 40, then you're profitable with $5, right? Because you make $5 per sale, pretty much, 4 or 5. That's how much you make. So you must bring 2 sales for each $5 spent, something like that. Or if you spend 7, you can bring 2 sales, you're still in a profit by $3. You got the idea. That's how you should calculate it every single time. So after 1 month, do the math. Just check the results in here and see if you're profitable for these listings or not. If you're not, keep adding more products and keep testing. That's the main idea of the strategy. You keep adding products, you see which ones have potential, and you let them run for up to 1 month, and then you will see they are actually profitable or not. If they are not, disable them, add more, and keep repeating the strategy. That's how you should do it, and this is pretty much how you should run Etsy ads. Pretty simple. Just be sure to check the text and read it again if you don't understand it, but I would say that this is pretty easy to understand. See you in the next one. In this video, I'll talk about pricings. So, mainly you will sell t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, and sweatshirts. These are the most sold products in print on demand. You can also sell mugs. That's okay. So, the prices are as follows. For t-shirts, we will use Bella Canvas 3001. Mainly, you can use other shirts as well if you want. You can use Gildan to make more profits, but this is the highest quality t-shirt that you will find in there. For prices, you can start from $14.99 up to $19.99 plus shipping. The lower the price, the higher the chances for making a sale. Makes sense, right? Then we have tank tops. You would use Bella Canvas 3480. Pricings, you can start with $17.99 up to $21.99 plus shipping. Again, the lower the price, the higher the chances for making a sale. And for hoodies, we have the following prices. You can start from $28.99 up to $34.99 plus shipping. The lower the price, the higher the chance for making a sale. When it comes to hoodies, you can actually price even higher than this. Hoodies are that type of product that you can price up to like $45, $50 plus shipping. If you have an amazing design, that will sell. But you should start with these prices. So, start with this, $28.99. And if the design is really good and you make a lot of sales for it, keep increasing the price in small increments. So you can then adjust it by $3 more, $3 more, $3 more, up to the point where you're not making that many sales anymore. So when you see the decline in sales, that means that is a price issue afterwards. So that's a good strategy that you can use. And I wrote in here that you can also do free shipping, but make sure you include the shipping in the product price. Makes sense? For other products, do pretty much the same thing. Add a $10 to $10 profit margin for everything that you're going to sell, but keep in mind that Etsy will take 10 to 20% in fees from your sale. If your country charges VAT, you pay up to 20%. If you don't pay for VAT, you'll pay like 11-12% in Etsy fees, so way less. Always calculate the profit margin after taking the fees in consideration. Sales can be made with higher prices as well, but you must have an amazing design to make up for it. I recommend making money through volume instead of high prices, especially on Etsy where the competition is very high. If you're brilliant at designs, you can sell at higher prices, as I mentioned previously. So these are my tips. These are the prices. You should always start with the lowest price. This will make it easier for you when you're starting out. Also, you will be able to figure out faster which are your winners. So start with the lowest price and then keep increasing the price. If the design is good and makes a lot of sales, you can increase the price up to the higher cap. So you can sell with $19.99, for example, instead of $14.99. Just keep increasing the price in small increments once you see that your store is making sales. So that was it with this point. See you in the next one. Congratulations for making it all the way to the end. Now, I just wrote a short recap and conclusion for the course, so I covered the most important points in here. So, do the SEO as I showed you. Use the keywords that are used in the top listings title for your product and add their tags as well. If they performed good for those listings, they will for you. As long as you have the same similar design, of course. Not identical, but similar, as I said. When you edit each listing, don't forget to add the occasion and holiday if your product fits any of the categories. Include the tags again in the description as shown. Don't forget the size chart at the end of every product you add. Add a nice mock-up for your product using Placeit or Photoshop if you know what you're doing. Add the shop FAQ section that I added in the description. Winning products are only those who have the bestseller badge, the popular now badge, and the over 20 people have this in their cart message. Even if it doesn't have the bestseller badge, as long as the over 20 people text is shown, that is a winner. If you only see the bestseller badge, for example, without the over 20 message, that might be a seasonal product that only sells in a specific period. Another winner indicator is if on eRank, the specific listing has over 20 daily views. Everything above those views is a clear winner. Now, preparing for Q4. Change your shop's announcement 2 weeks before Black Friday and start a sale for your entire shop. You can do something like 20% off, but make sure to change your prices as well, so your profit margin is still the same. This discount is all for the looks. Duplicate your most sold products in Printify and make sure that you have them available from multiple print providers, because there will be stock issues in this period. In your announcement message, mention that everyone must place their order 2 weeks before Christmas if they want their orders to be delivered on time. USPS will be overloaded with orders during this period, so it's best for your customers to place the order in advance. You will easily be able to see the deadlines for Christmas if you Google Printify deadline 2022, 2023, and so on. So you can tell them exactly what's the last day for ordering things for Christmas. Some customers will message you and ask if they will have their order in time for Christmas if they order 2-3 days before the deadline. It's best to be honest and tell them that the deadline is closing in and that you cannot guarantee 100% that their order will make it in time, but you will do your best. Being honest goes a long way. You do not want to lie to your customers just to get sales and then receive 1-star reviews. You will have a bad reputation for it, and these customers will never return to your store. For any issues you encounter with your order, reach out to Printify support. They will be busy, but they will answer you and fix your issue if there's any. Now let's talk about copywriting. Do not risk your store by uploading copyrighted material. Etsy is a great chance for earning passive income. Don't lose it by getting banned. If you get multiple copyright strikes, you will eventually receive a last warning, and if you get another strike, you will get banned. Final words. Be consistent and don't give up after a few days. Do not buy design bundles that have been bought by thousands of people from CreativeMarket.com, for example. You won't make sales that way. Always verify the design that you buy on TM Hunt to check if the phrase that is in the design is copyrighted or not. Be smart, find winners, find a designer on Fiverr or modify the design by yourself and come with your own variant. Just make it almost identical, but not 100% identical, just similar, Use my price guide and start with it. The easiest route would be to pick the lowest price range first. And my last message, let's crisis Q4. I know that you can make this if you follow all these guidelines. Just be patient. You won't make it instantly. If you understood everything that I said, you can achieve success pretty quick in here. It is not very hard. Etsy is the easiest marketplace that you will ever find. So be consistent, respect everything that I said in here, and you're good to go. I wish you the best of luck.